Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Deep divers, we're out here in the heart of nature. We got butterflies floating around. There's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Let's breathe, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration. I feel so much better now. Deep divers, take that, take that, take that. Good ass energy I'm sending you. The cat down the road said you feel fantastic. Look, let's talk about how to ruin your life as quickly as possible. Let's talk about, deep divers, how to ruin the entire rest of your life. Now, why would I want to do that, Ralph? Well, just watch this, because this information is going to change your life and help you become your greatest version. Hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Hit that like button right now if you support The Real, deep divers, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, first and foremost, shout out to everyone who's joined the YouTube membership. Click join below this video. And is finally here. Go and get the brand new book, Feel Alive 2. Unlock Your Infinite Power by Ralph Smart. Their secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. Now available on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Click the link down below, deep divers. You're going to love it. And join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to change your entire life. Patreon.com/ralphsmart. Click the link down below, deep divers. You're going to love it. Now, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. You're about to be celebrating something major within the next few weeks. If you're ready for that, do a little samba, baby. Now, deep divers, how to ruin your life as fast as possible. How to ruin the entire rest of your life. Why would I want to do that, Ralph? I know. Why would you want to do that? Well, a lot of people are doing that and they don't even know it. And deep divers, we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So deep divers, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. First and foremost, shout out to all of you. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Become your greatest version. Don't you feel, deep divers, that this year is the year to go to the next level? If you agree, do a little samba, baby. Look, many years ago, my mentor pulled me aside and said, Ralph, look, here's the fastest way to ruin your entire life. And it scared me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, mentor, for pointing out what I don't need to do. Now, how to ruin the entire rest of your life, deep divers. Live someone else's life. That's the quickest way to ruin your entire life and not become your greatest version, right? Live someone else's life. There are so many people who are doing what someone else wants them to do. You listened, right, to your mom. You listened, right, to what your friend said. You listened, right, to your auntie. Now you're screwed. Now your entire life is ruined. You know why? Because you didn't listen to yourself. I've learned, deep divers, to become your greatest version. You got to stop people pleasing. You're going to disappoint a whole lot of people. I disappointed so many people, and I'm so happy about that. You know why? Because I'm living my best life right now. Slow motion this side. They said, Ralph, go and work there. I said, no thanks. Ralph, go and work there. I said, no thanks. I'm going to do what feels right within me. I'm going to listen to my heart. I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to wake up every single day in the heart of nature with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. I'm going to live the life that I know I came here to live. Deep divers, this is how to become your greatest version. A lot of people ruin their lives because they're listening to what everyone else wants for them, and they're ignoring what their heart and soul wants for them. Don't let that be you, deep divers. How to ruin your life as fast as possible. Deep divers. Look, live according to society's expectations. Like society has programmed so many people in the matrix. go to school, go to university, work in a job, get married, have children, retire, and then die. It's what I call the conveyor belt lifestyle. I said, I'm gonna opt out of that. And that's the reason why I'm living my best life. Deep divers, if you wanna know the fastest way to ruin your entire life, live according to society's expectations of you. Like a lot of us, we're stereotyped with your skin color, your race, your nationality, where you were born, your IQ. All of these things are cages that they trap you in to limit your potential. Don't allow yourself to be put in a cage, deep divers. You see, I'm becoming my greatest version every single day, looking 22, because I said, I'm not gonna allow them to put me in a box. I'm gonna let go of society's expectations, and I'm gonna become limitless. And the rest is history. Deep divers, you wanna know the fastest way to ruin your entire life? Look, buy things you don't need to impress people you don't like with money you don't even have. Doing things for the eye seeing of men. Doing things for the eye seeing of women. Doing things for the eye seeing of the cat down the road. In other words, you bought that just to impress them. You don't need that though. And guess what? You're ruining your life and you don't even know it. A lot of people buy a car just to impress their neighbors. What? I said a lot of people buy a car just to impress their neighbors and their friends. Now you're in debt. Ruined your life and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Deep divers, stop doing that. Oh, you bought that bag, ladies, that Louis V? Just to impress your girlfriend? Why? You don't even want it. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. Deep divers. You see, what's helped me become my greatest version is to remind myself, Ralph, yes, don't be in competition with anyone but yourself. So I learned a long time ago, Ralph, you don't need to buy designer clothes because there's a picture of Zuckerberg and Bill Gates and it says not a Gucci belt in sight. Deep divers, you better wake up. Warren Buffett lives in the same house as he did years ago. So a lot of super wealthy people, they're not always splurging. And we got to remind ourselves that in becoming our greatest versions, it's not about living for the eye seeing of men. It's about living according to what is true to us authentically. Deep divers, how to ruin your entire life as quick as possible. Look, a lot of people out there, they take advice from someone who they wouldn't want to trade places with. That's like the fastest way to ruin your life. If you take advice, deep divers, from someone who is not living the life that you want to live, let me repeat that. The fastest way to ruin your life is to take advice from someone who is not living the life that you want to live. Is to take advice from someone who never went after their dreams because they were scared. And now guess what? They're projecting their fear onto you. And now you're scared. Energy is contagious. You see, what's helped me, deep divers, become my greatest version is to remind myself, listen to you first, Ralph, because a lot of people don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what they're chatting about, deep divers. You know, a lot of people, they got this to say about you and that to tell you and this advice and that advice. And a lot of people, they're not even living that life themselves. And therefore, they're only going to tell you what they would do. But guess what? They're afraid to do it. Slow motion this side. So you're only going to get a whole lot of negativity. You're going to get naysayers in your ear. And now you're going to ruin your entire life. You're going to ruin your entire life. Deep divers, don't let that be you. How to ruin your life as quickly as possible. Deep divers, become your greatest version. Look, there are a lot of people out there who live based on other people's opinions of them. They're governed by other people's opinions. They care so much about what other people think they live in other people's prisons. That's like the quickest way ever to ruin your life. Caring so much what people think. Deep divers. I woke up like this, all magical and fly, just woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. What do you think of me? It doesn't matter what you think of me. What matters the most is what I think of myself, and I accept myself, I love myself, and this is how you become your greatest versions. Stop externalizing your power. Stop trying to seek validation from other people, because you will ruin your life in that process. Deep divers, you want to know the fastest way to ruin your entire life? It's this. Start eating from the dollar menu every single day. Because a lot of people write to me, they're like, Ralph, I would love to start eating to live. Because I know you've been plant-based for a long time, Ralph. Oh yeah. But guess what, Ralph? What? It's too much money. Because, Ralph, what? Whole Foods is like whole paycheck. And I tell them, do you know how much it costs to have a heart attack? It's really expensive. A lot of rigmarole. You don't want to go through that. So when it comes to your health, surely it's one of the greatest investments you can ever make. Slow motion this side. But they still ignore me. And they're like, I'm going to eat from the dollar menu to save money, Ralph. Well, guess what? That's the fastest way to ruin your life. What really helped me was to say, you know what? I know this cold pressed juice full of turmeric and ginger and beautiful vitamins and minerals is really expensive, but my health is worth it. And that's the reason why I'm looking younger and younger, and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Deep divers, the fastest way to ruin your entire life is this: blaming other people for where you find yourself. Are you waking up and blaming people for your situation? Are you waking up and pointing the finger at other people because you're like, it's because of them that I'm here? Guess what, deep divers? Sometimes I feel a kind of way too. You're not the only one. But I realize one thing, that, hey, responsibility means responding to your ability. I know some people do us dirty, but guess what? Today's a new day, and it's up to you to create your own reality. And this is how you become your greatest version. A lot of people ruin their lives because they have 24-hour pity parties. They always feel like the victim. They always feel like things are being done to them. What transformed my entire life, deep divers, was to remind myself, life is not something happening to me. Life is not something happening to me. Life is responding to me. And I am a co-creator. I am a co-creator. Every day doesn't have to be perfect. But guess what? Every day I can create something amazing. Even in the midst of a storm, even in the face of adversity, I can turn things around and make things work in my favor. The great book, The Alchemist. And when you want something, the whole universe conspires to help you achieve. The whole universe conspires to help you achieve it. And when you want something, the whole universe conspires to help you achieve it. So I always remind myself that, hey, life is not a fairy tale. Sometimes people screw us over. We end up in a situation that's really bad, but guess what? You have the power to change your reality every single second. It's a choice. You see, life is a journey from B, birth, to D, death. In the middle is the C. That's the choice. It's our choices that define who we ultimately are. And who we ultimately become. Slow motion this side. I was feeling sorry for myself, deep divers, along my early journey. And guess what? I was still stuck. The moment I said, you know what? I'm going to rewrite my story. I'm going to cast myself in as a new character in this movie. I said, I'm going to cast myself in as a new character in this movie. Life is a movie, deep divers. Cast yourself in as the hero, the one that triumphs over any adversity. How to ruin your life, deep divers, without you even knowing it. How you're ruining your life, deep divers. Oh, you're on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, and guess what? You're comparing yourself to strangers. What if I told you a lot of people are flexing on social media? That's not the life they're really living. So what's helped me become my greatest version is not to be in competition with anyone on social media, on YouTube. I'm not comparing myself. Ralph Smart is not comparing himself to anyone on YouTube. You know why? Because I'm in a league of my own. And guess what? I'm becoming my greatest version in the process. You ruin your life by comparing yourself, ladies, to her. By comparing yourself, fellas, to him or her or him or her. Focus on yourself. How to ruin your life, always focusing on the doom and gloom, the war in Ukraine and all the bad things happening in the world. Focus on yourself, focus on the beauty, and I guarantee you, your life will change for the better. And then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Deep divers, let's breathe. Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Join the YouTube membership, deep divers. Click join below this video for all new exclusive content, full access to all the live streams, and join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Click the link down below, deep divers. You're going to love it. Hey, hit that like button right now if you support the real deep divers. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. And it's finally here. 10 years in the making. 500 pages. The brand new book is out now. Feel Alive 2. Unlock Your Infinite Power by Ralph Smart. Their secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. Now available on Amazon in paperback and hardback, and at ralphsmart.com/the book. And go and get the good ass prana shirts. Deep divers, you saw me rocking it yesterday. All new designs at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, make sure you book a session at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep divers, don't ruin your life. Become your greatest version. One love. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, smash that like button right now if you support the real. Hit that like button right now if you support the real, deep divers. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. One. Peace.